coming up.
I'll tell you one thing. I wish there was somebody here that could verify that. Somebody can verify how much they don't
This is weird. This doesn't feel set up at all.
This show's officially jumped the shark.
Anything that needs to move around.
Yes.
To move on. Don't.
Signal Sports Hot 10 is brought to you in part by Total Woman Gym and Day Spa and Nissan of Valencia.
Hi, I'm Dan Sturkle, Executive Manager of Nissan of Valencia. We take pride in the fact that we've donated over $50,000 to Santa Clarita schools, including new cars and scholarships. We're home to the $99 down delivers on any vehicle, even if you have had credit issues. Our customer satisfaction in sales and service has been through the roof since taking over, which means you'll always get treated with honesty and respect from our expert staff before, during, and after buying or servicing a car at Nissan of Valencia. So please, come visit us soon.
All right. I was not here this week. I was enjoying the Chicago deep dish pizza. Tell me what happened in the big game this week.
You know what happened.
A lot happened.
I mean, I know what happened. I followed it on Twitter and Instagram, but I did not follow it in real time because I was not there. Were you both there?
I was there.
I was not there.
You were there.
Oh, I thought you were going to go ahead. You weren't there, but yet you were going to tell them what it was about?
It just seemed exciting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was an okay game.
Good game. What happened? Who were the, not in terms of don't tell me by the numbers. Don't just tell me how it felt. What happened?
One team in green scored more points than the other team in black.
That's not interesting. What is interesting is what happened surrounding the game.
Oh,
who were
like
the good
cheerleaders?
Who were well, not only the cheerleaders, but who were the players that stood out, that caught your eye?
The guys who stood out were Kate Apsay, the Cabrera brothers, probably more than anybody. Zach Chua had a huge game as a wide receiver. For Hart's defense, there were some moments where they played well. You waiting for me to say somebody's name in particular?
No. I thought Cabrera brothers they had 3 interceptions between them.
I did see the end of that game on TV here.
Yeah.
And yes.
2 by Liam Cabrera late in the game.
Yeah.
A touchdown for an interception by his brother Izzy Cabrera. Anytime Cabrera's twins can combine for 3 touchdowns, I feel like
Are you disappointed?
3 interceptions.
Are you disappointed that Hart didn't win?
Am I disappointed? Am I disappointed that Hart didn't win? Hey, I'm a fan of everybody in the Santa Clarita Valley. Whoever happens to win that week, I'm glad for them. But yeah, I mean, I like Hart. I like Canyon. I like Valencia. I like Saugus.
You like Canyon, but they really don't like you at Canyon. I'll tell you one thing. I wish there was somebody here that could verify that. Oh, wait, there is. Hang on.
Okay.
Somebody can verify how much they don't like
This is weird. This doesn't feel set up at all.
Vince, I can in fact verify that nobody at Canyon likes you. This is a gift to Signal Sports from the
John Stein returns from the dead. John Stein returns from the dead.
Rally flags, we got T-shirts, we got hats, but there was one thing in particular that they said, Vince, and that was that you are allowed nowhere near any of this stuff. So enjoy looking at it. But
They really don't like
the
it.
return of John Stein.
The return of John Stein. This is exciting.
Look at even a blanket.
And there was
blanket,
here, but let's go.
But you've already eaten the food.
Oreo Pops.
You missed the cake pops. Very important that you don't go anywhere near this, Vince.
So you don't like them. They don't like you.
No, I like the Canyon Cowboys, even if they decide that they.
Before we go on, go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, this was a hat.
And then isn't there another school that he doesn't pay attention to that gave something as well this week?
Yeah, there is, and that's Canyons, the College of the Canyons.
You know
Cougars.
Yes, I got.
This is the school you've been ignoring.
I got one of those shirts as well because I also went to the school's media day. Yes.
This is swag right here.
Yes. So how you doing?
I'm doing good. My biggest complaint, though, about not being here was that they've allowed you to run wild on the show. Man.
You feel like okay.
You were
so
together?
This is
that
what
it
I
was?
don't understand. I 2 in the top 3. Interesting.
2 in the top 3.
Not only are there 2 in the top 3, but Canyon's not on there.
Also,
Canyon.
Well, this is last week. All right, let's get back to the games.
Wait, can I say one more thing?
One more
also,
thing.
while you were not here, he had a prom queen or what's
yeah.
a dancing queen
There
or
was-
some
there was a
ABBA
queen, I
song
did see that.
as our number one.
All right, so we're going to go back to these games.
His feelings are hurt.
Saugus, West Ranch. Saugus comes out. No one thinks that going into this year, no one thinks that Saugus.
Talking about football now?
Yeah, talking about football.
All right.
Saugus, West Ranch. The Centurions just blow them out.
It did.
Completely and utterly blow them out. Chris Hamilton, Reed Roop.
Well, I think you got to go Reed Roop 4 touchdowns. I mean, that guy got better as the game went on. He had
4 touchdowns, 16 for 148, 4 TDs. Hamilton, 202 yards passing, 77 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns as well. They make the
Do you
playoffs.
feel naked not talking about student section so far or cheerleaders?
So good though.
If you want to talk about student sections, we can talk about student sections.
I can't believe you're talking about actual sports.
Brady White. Does that sound better? 39 for 55, 415 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Okay, 3 interceptions, and let me explain why he had 3 interceptions.
Yes.
He had 3 interceptions
All the Cabreras.
because of you. Because you put so much pressure on this kid that this kid was put in a rough position. There's so much pressure on this kid. Let the kid live, you know?
So now, yeah, I mean, Hart got beat. They got beat for the second time in 2 weeks. Hart's the underdog now. No one thinks Hart can win.
that team?
That team's on top. Canyon's riding high right now. Right now, Hart's just the going into these playoffs, the 3
a long
seed.
road trip.
Paso Robles. It's going to be a tough game. Hart now kind of sliding under the radar. No one believes in you, Hart. No one believes in you, the Hart Indians.
If you ask around the Northern Division, I don't think anybody just overlooks Hart.
You don't go for they were top 10 in the state, and then 2 weeks later, I mean, people still know who Hart is.
Yeah, hair in it.
Of course they do. But right now, I feel like Hart is kind of playing. Anybody else that should be on this list that was not on the list a week ago?
Yes, I think, we've had Valencia volleyball up there before. I'm going to go Lindsay Knudsen specifically. She's going to be the MVP of this league. She should be, which is funny because her sister was the MVP last year. Her sister, Delaney. She makes that Valencia team go. They're league champions again.
Other girls too. Hart Girls Tennis, which is semifinal down there. Semifinal.
I read this week they're undefeated.
Elisa Pierre keeps on trucking for Golden Valley. Girls Tennis. What about cross country, Dan? You forgot about cross country.
I'm not forgetting about cross country. You like to talk about buzz? You
Yes.
should have been at this cross country meet, Foothill League Finals. Don't laugh. There were
Are you
there
telling
were
a joke right now, Dan?
sections.
Is
There
this
were
one of your
student
jokes?
sections. I actually got a gift with a bunch of Canyon swag. Some of this came from that.
From the cross country group?
Cross country by Canyon kids. Saugus football head coach Jason Bourne brought his players there. They were cheering on the Saugus cross country team, which ended up winning league.
Thanks for explaining football with bringing football in it, because it's the only way he'd be interested in it.
Exactly.
And
You want
I got
buzz?
one that I know you guys
Everybody
will
was
never
out
talk
there.
about, so I'm going to mention it. College of the Canyons women's soccer playing this week for a conference title.
You are right. We would never mention it. All right.
Moving on.
All right. I'll look over this. I have no idea which way I'm going to go. I'm assuming you think that Canyon student section should be at the top, given the fact that you're all wearing a bunch of green
Top of
machines.
the list or the top
I'm not.
of-
Oh, am I?
Type.
I got my helmet on.
All right. So I'll look over this. I'll come back and you can destroy everything that I say.
My name is Lisa Polanski, and I'm the general manager of Total Women Gym and Day Spa right here in the beautiful city of Valencia. We have your traditional group fitness classes, we have your strength machines, we have your cardio machines, we have a sauna, and also our full service day spa. Our day spa membership, which we're currently offering with 0 enrollment. That gives you the opportunity to come inside the gym for a full membership with the gym, including all group fitness classes, in addition to 1 service inside of our day spa every single month. So come down and see us so we can make you one total woman.
Just be like this. Watch your phone.
All right. So you were wearing your paraphernalia, so I decided to wear my paraphernalia as well. The list for this week.
Cheers, biggest.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, we all get gifts from time to time. We appreciate the gifts.
Okay.
We all like free swag. All right. Shout outs to Hart Cheer. Shane Vereen, returning from injury this week.
Why are we shouting out the heart cheer? Out of curiosity.
That's just a general shout out.
It's just a permanent.
I have another guy to
Just,
shout out.
just a
actually.
permanent ha cheer.
No, I think if there's any, I mean, I'm not siding with any cheerleading squad, but I think Canyon cheerleading squad was a little more
I agree.
generous than this
The
little heart one.
cake pops alone win them the shout out this week.
Well, they can vote. Everyone can vote in our Fans' Choice Awards to determine who the best cheerleading
We should
Whoa.
just, the
thing
Canyon
is.
towel.
That's
start it
symbolic
off.
to erase it with the Canyon towel.
At number 10, we've got Christian Paris and Alex Rasul of West Ranch. We forgot to mention them in the first part of the show. Rasul, we had thought that he had someone had thought that he had broken the sack record, but he did have a huge year. What's the deal with that?
Well, I'm so old, I remember. Anthony DiFilippo in 2004 had 24 sacks from Valencia.
And Rasul had how many this
18
year?
and a half?
18 and a half sacks.
Huge year
Still
for
very impressive.
huge
Yeah, I mean,
year.
it's great. Good for him.
Christian Parrish actually was the leader in rushing yards in the Foothill League this year. They come in at number 10. At number 9, Lindsay. I tried to spell it right. I think I
He doesn't,
E.
he doesn't read the newspaper, that's why.
Number 8, we've got Hart Tennis, the undefeated Hart Tennis team. Do we know any players from their team?
No, plenty of
Semifinals,
players.
yeah.
Natalia Munoz, undefeated in Foothill League, champion. Troy Fonalapison, Jack Russell, the best singles lineup in years in this valley.
At number 7, 415 yards passing. And not only that, but he generates as much buzz as anybody in this valley. Everybody
What
from
a really
you.
positive buzz this week.
Yeah.
Guys.
I don't know what
Well, but
definition of buzz is.
Yeah.
415 yards in back-to-back weeks. Over 400 yards passing in back-to-back weeks. There's nobody else that's doing that.
You want us to criticize this kid?
No,
We're
I
not going
don't.
to.
He's a good player. He's moved down this list. But still, just like
This is what you do.
Absay.
People are starting to look forward to this show, and they're looking forward to seeing their name on this. You rob every other kid in the Santa Clarita Valley out of that spot because of your love for Brady White.
Absay has also been on this list every week. Absay also
backed it up.
Absay,
is the
last
quarterback
2 weeks.
is the quarterback for a big program that throws for a whole lot of yards. Both of them.
He backed it up.
He did back it up. And Brady White threw for 415 yards and 3 touchdowns.
And
interceptions.
the 3 interceptions
He did-
that you caused.
He did throw 3 interceptions to a great tandem of brothers who are right here. They are a great team. You know, when somebody wins, somebody has to lose. That's the way it works in football.
That's the way it works on this too. Somebody
That's-
has to be left
How
off
is there
of
a
this.
student section on there, number 4?
Well, let's
you
get-
weren't,
well,
even, you weren't even in town.
Yeah, how do you know any of this?
Well, we were just getting to that. Absay.
This shows,
Cade Apsay separated himself more than
Hey,
one spot from Brady White on
this
Friday.
show's officially jumped the shark.
At number 5, I put Roop here.
The network's going to cancel.
Probably Absay. Do we think Absay should be above Roop?
Yes.
Okay, Absay.
Apsay should be so much
We
higher.
have,
we got a
some
towel
names
here
left
if you-
off this list actually.
Yeah.
so.
All right, we're gonna put Absay here
What about the cross country people?
Yeah.
and Roop here.
We
What
have
did cross country do
Samantha
this week?
Ortega and Brian Zabilski are the two Saugus
they
kids.
win
They're the individual Foothill League champions.
Do you have a picture of
How are they
Zabilski
not on
somewhere?
here?
Just so this kid could get a little love?
Brian Zabilski, right here.
Ryan Zabilski. That way to print off a color picture.
Saugus Jr.
Well,
Number
Needs to be on
4,
this list.
we've got Viking Nation.
you weren't at the game?
I was not at the game. I have no idea. I do know.
So why?
I do know that the week before that they were absolutely
the
unreal.
week before.
This is not only as we've talked about before. This is a week and a combination of everything show. So
The week before Brady White lost a football game. But
Yeah.
you don't want to move him down.
yeah,
But you want to move
We did move him
Viking
down.
Nation up.
we did move Brady White down.
I don't see the formula here.
The formula is Vince gets what he wants.
It's about buzz.
It's not about the signal anymore. It's about you.
It's about buzz. Could you quit erasing things so I have to keep writing them back? This is about buzz. This
You
is
weren't
not
here.
about.
You weren't here. You know who you're cheating out of this? You're cheating Rich Gutierrez, who's the head coach of Canyon, who's beaten Hart 4 times in a row. You're beating Larry Muir out of it, who's a 5-time Foothill League coach, champion of the coaches.
We've got all that. We
No,
just
you don't. You
At,
don't.
at number,
You got students.
at number 3, we've got the 5-peat Valencia Vikings. That is obviously in large part to Larry Muir.
Okay.
Larry Muir obviously has a huge part in the Viking tradition. He's the only one, I mean maybe some other assistant coaches, but no players have been there for all 5 of those. Larry Muir has been there for all 5 of those. At number 2, we've got,
It's weird that 5 league titles only gets you number 3 on this list.
well, it's because of buzz and because
There was quite a bit of buzz.
the Canyon students, the Canyon crowd, the Canyon supporters are the ones that really came out this
I
week.
swear to you, I just got an email from the Cabrera's dad, and I think they should be number 1 on the list now. He's very complimentary.
I will say that
The Cabrera twins.
Thank you,
We've got them.
Cabrera.
We've got them at number 2.
as good as the Canyon student section was, they did run out of the gym during the national anthem, which was a little.
No, what they did, they had a fantastic rally something I've never seen before. They had seats reserved for myself, for Dan, for you. They did spell my name wrong, but that's okay.
You're talking about the final week of the Foothill League season, a clash between the 2 oldest schools in this league. I feel like your top spot needs to have something to do with what happened on the field. As good as the Green Machine was.
If this is a buzz list,
Let's wrap
and
it
this
up,
is
Vince.
not,
This is getting old.
If this is a buzz list and not a top 10 list, this didn't list the best players in the Santa Clarita Valley. Nobody had more buzz from their. I mean, I'm just following Twitter and Instagram. Nobody creating more this week than the Green Machine. The first time a student section should be at the top of this list all year
Wrap it
long.
up. Just make your top 10 list so we can get out of here.
Anything that.
By the way, we're leaving College of the Canyons out for
anything that-
reason. They won a conference title. And
Anything that needs to move around.
Yes.
What needs to move?
needs to move off.
Don't erase it.
Now he's getting mad, huh? There you go.
Put
just
the cross country kids.
erasing everything. What are we leaving
I
out?
just can't believe Green Machine is number 1 after all the stuff we saw on the field on Friday.
Yep. Cabrera twin should be number 1.
We
So
gotta
you want to
pick our
flip
battles.
these two?
Yes.
You
We
want
gotta
to flip
pick
these two? Okay.
I'm sure the Green Machine will
I think
appreciate that.
Valencia should move up to 2 also. I don't see how you have a student section over a 5-time league champion.
We're putting the Green Machine. Great performance by the Green Machine. You're wearing all sorts of Green Machine.
there.
You're wearing all sorts of Green Machine paraphernalia. The 5 Pete Vikings at number 3.
COC
Are we
football.
moving Brady White up to number 4?
No, COC football.
Just kidding. We're going to put COC football at number 4.
And then cross country at number 7.
Cross country. Let's go put the names.
Saugus cross country because they won.
Boys and girls, they're league champions.
Yeah.
Saugus cross country here.
Yep.
Brady White or Parrish and Rasul?
Parrish and Rasul.
Oh, 100% Parrish and Rasul. They actually help their, they help their team.
All right, Saugus cross country here. You're winning all sorts of.
We won a lot of battles.
battles today.
I still feel like we owe Valencia an apology after this list, but that's just me.
Cabrera twins, Green Machine. Valencia got a lot of love on this list a week ago when they beat Hart. This week they just beat Golden Valley, so it was a little bit of a lull, even though they did.
You're right. Their 56-0 win was less impressive than a student section cheering for their football team.
Even though the Valencia's got plenty of love
Maybe
coming,
Golden Valley.
if all of these teams do, if they can make a run in the playoffs. Stamp it in.
I'm actually willing.
John Stein, stamp it in. Stamp it in.
I will stamp it in, but I don't like it.